Good morning, guys. It's Saturday again. Welcome back. It's calm today, very quiet, very quiet. I was here last night. We were preparing for the brew tomorrow, and it was the first night of the Middlewich Boat and Folk, or Folk and Boat, not sure which way around, festival. Could hear the water boys in the distance singing the Whole of the Moon. And it was a beautiful night. I mean, perfect, really magnificent weather. It's looking like it might be a bit more grim today. Hope it doesn't spoil it, because I'm due to be sitting in a beer garden at the King's Lock at about 2 o'clock onwards. And there's a few people going to pop along and say hello, I think, looking at some of the comments and feedback, so it'd be nice to meet some of you guys. So last night we got the casks ready, cleaned, sanitised, temporarily bunged. I'll give them another squirt this morning. Gonna get those filled. We've mashed in already, hit the numbers bang on. I've adjusted this temperature now. It was actually, it's gone up a little bit. It was 69.7 when I mashed in the liquor, and 65 absolutely bang on in there. The meter overran again. Was supposed to be 214 litres. I got 220 and then I stopped it. Yeah, that's going, by the way. Anyone that I've recommended the Digi 10 meter to, I apologise. They're rubbish. Need to get a proper one. Either way, you'll see I've marked Murgy start and Murgy finish on the tank, which gives me the numbers, which you might know by now, but that should give me 1038 at start of boil, as long as the ingredients are the same, all things being equal. So yeah, I'm gonna get these casks filled, and then by the time they're filled we should be ready to start transferring. And I've left my hot bags at home, and I've also left my recipe at home, so I'm trying to do it on this phone. Not organised today again. Of course I rang home to see if anyone was around to help, and they're all in bed because it's stupid o'clock in the morning. My own fault anyway, so I might have to have a little trip out. Right, all set. So we'll start filling these now. I've showed you this before, but I'll show you again. Some people are interested, I guess. Brown Sol P. This is what we had. 40 millilitres, not a lot at all. 40 millilitres per cask. It's a non-animal product derived. There's no shellfish. Isinglass would be used traditionally, but this is silica based. 40 ml per cask. This little plunger on the top dispenses just over 20 ml by weight when I measured it, or by volume, sorry, when I measured it. So a couple of squirts of that is good enough. And then we rack into the cask. Everything's super sanitised. I sanitised the casks last night. The keystones are in. The casks were rinsed with Persid, and then the shives temporarily placed in the hole. I'll take the shive out, give it another squirt around the hole, fill, whack the shives in, and stick them over there ready for labelling in a minute. The first few pints, I guess, out of the fermenter is going to be all of the rubbish that's settled into the yeast trap that I put in, that L bend. So we're going to lose a little bit, which is okay. I've got this old fermenter. I'm just going to drop it in until it looks a little bit clearer and all the bits and bobs and bones have stopped coming out of it, and then we'll transfer and start filling these casks up. Okay, so we're just going to run a bit off into here first to get rid of all the bits out of the yeast trap. Turn that off. Turn that on. Give the air a little bit of a chance to get in. Looking good. Right, okay, that should be enough. With using that L rather than the just letting it settle to the dish bottom, it does give me a bit of a chance when I've not been able to crash this cold enough. I only got to about 6 degrees because of this weather that we're having, so if it's colder then the bits tend to settle and stick a little bit better, and you can draw from the channel without needing the upstand. But not this week, so I'm really glad I put that bend in this time round. It means there's a risk that we lose a little bit at the end, but yeah, that's perfect, that right. So I don't know what that is, a couple of pints probably, it's not too bad. So I'll pull it out of there, give the cask a quick squirt. I've already put the brow salt P in. I'm going to give that another because the inside of that old fermenter, it's been cleaned, but it's I've just noticed there's a bit of crud around the top, so just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Okay, and now we fill. I don't crack the valve open fully, the butterfly valve, because I don't want to create any turbulence in the bottom here as it's sucking the beer in and out. So I'm not in a rush. I've got an hour. That's only just got in. So just up to the neck. Oh, there we go. And then if I just pull this out, we should have enough in the pipe to fill it to the. Maybe not. A little bit more. Don't want to leave any air in it really if I can avoid it. Oh, that'll do. Okay. Wrong one. Don't do that. Get a clean one. Yeah, don't clean your shives with Flash kitchen and bathroom. Use sanitizer. I think I shall have to put that in my critical control point HACCP doofer when Sarah finally does the exam. She's going to be the expert. So, sanitised. You get that in there. And I like to just make sure I can't see the colour of the banding inside. So that is done. We now have I do like a clean cask, and some of the state of some of the casks that I've seen delivered to these pubs nearby, I'd be ashamed to put my beer in them. I mean, they get a bit dinged and knackered up, but it's got to present right, hasn't it? So I'll make sure there's no dribbles or spills. I'll give them another wipe before they go out. They look shiny, my casks. Shiny. Okay, get my trolley. And people will be watching this going, bloody hell, it's going to take him hours. I don't care, I'm here all day. I've got nothing else to do. I'll take the time, one at a time. Take it easy. Take a pride in your work. Okay, one down, 6 to go. 20. Beautiful. Right, what do we got? Bang on 7 again. So that would give me 4.3, I think. Work that out in a minute. That's bang on 7. Right, alarm's gone off. I put 6 litres too much water in here. As you probably know by now, if you're watching along, at this stage I should be looking for 1.060, 1060. And with the 6 litres extra water, it might be a little bit below. And I am at, just let the temperature stabilise for a minute. I'm at 1058. 1058, so that's 2.6 litres. Let me just work that out, hang on. So the Brewfather calculator tells me if I wanted 1058, and I'm at 1060, there's a 7 litre delta, and I put 6 too much in, so that is close enough for me. 1 litre in that scale is hardly worth worrying about. So we are ready to think about transferring to the copper. Okay. So we'll let that run for a few minutes, just until it looks a little bit clearer. Then we'll disconnect it from the little elbow. In fact, I might leave that on actually, and we'll start filling the copper. So compared to before, that's lovely and clean. It's still not crystal clear, but it won't be at this stage. We're going to drop all that haziness out, hopefully, with the copper finings, the protoflock that I keep forgetting to put in, then the auxiliary finings and the Browsol P when we package. But at this stage, that's what you get. So you get an idea of the finished colour at this stage. It's going to darken up as we boil off a little bit, but not far off the finished product if you can compare it to. Not a million miles away. By the way, the trademark Holy Jeans have gone. They were very absorbent, and it's not what you need really with all these chemicals around. It tends to soak through denim quite quickly, burn your ass. So yeah, brought some proper workwear. Trendy, huh? Protected toes. Where are we? So the Sparge thinks it's finished. It has stopped at 278.94. we're still somewhat above that mark from last week, so we'll just keep checking the gravity of the run-ins. The elements are all on. Yep. Elements are all on. We'll keep checking those runnings like we normally do. There it is. $10.27, so that's all right so far. Still nice and clear. Right, I don't want to tempt fate or anything, but it's 9:30 a.m. and we're nearly transferred. Tank's cleaned. Needs a Persid rinse, and then that's ready to fill. The casks are done. What's going on? I must have done something wrong. It's going to take a while to chill afterwards. I've still got the boil to do, of course, but this is lunchtime finish, this is. Fingers crossed. There you go, bang on the numbers, full fermenter, and it is 223. That's got a bit of a caustic soak with a few bits and bobs in there. Just cleaning the plate exchanger, circulating a bit of caustic through that as well. So we're done. I'm going to drop the shutter, turn the pumps off, let that soak for a bit, and then I'm going to the King's Lock to have a few beers and listen to some music, and I might take you with me. Here we are, Middlewich Folk and Boat Festival. This is not the full Folk and Boat Festival, this is the back of the King's Lock. If you look very closely, there's one of my empties. And we're not on in the tent right now. They've got too much of everybody else's beer to sell, so they're going to have to try and shift some of it, because no one was drinking it. They're only drinking mine. Yay! That's what I like to see. But I've got to drink a pint because it's a festival edition. I've not actually tasted it, other than flat going into the cask. So I'm going to wander into the main bar, see if I can pick up a couple of pints. That probably is the translation. We're back on again. What do you do, Dee? Three pints of Murgy, thank you very much. In a Coors glass though. I've got to get some glassware. Oh my god, that's not acceptable. I'm not happy with this Coors glass.
That makes it look less clear.
Number one, yeah, it's opaque. Number two, it's Coors. if you like the course.
Not necessarily in that order.
It's semi-rigid.
Yeah, he says he spent all day one day.
Semi-rigid.
Edit that.
What do you think about that? This is Jack. Jack's working his ass off. He's working hard, making sure the citizens of Middlewich and the visitors to Middlewich are being served with the finest alcoholic beverages. Say hello, Jack. This is Izzy. Izzy doesn't want to be on YouTube. So I thought I'd put Izzy on YouTube.
I'll see you later, I'm coming home. Bye. See you.
Hi Izzy.
Don't film me.
This is my wife Sarah, who you know. This is Izzy, my wife's friend, who you don't know. They're currently pretending to be drinking my beer, when in fact the reality of the situation is they're drinking Pinot Grigio, whatever that is. Go on then, sup up.
Oh, I can't drink yours. It's
So we're still here. It is now, what time is it, Sarah?
5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. So we've had battery's running out. There you go. So it's 5 o'clock, we're still here. We've had a couple of hours of drinking. I'm still not on the outside bar. They're still trying to sell someone else's beer. As soon as that's gone, apparently we'll be on down here as well. We're definitely on up there in the main pub. And it's selling very well. I can't see any more empties yet. Oh no, hang on. Is that another one? I think there's 1, 2. They've definitely done 2 in of the 7. I think this one must be getting to the bottom now because I had the first pint out of it. And it's selling well upstairs. In fact, one guy, it was hysterical. I thought it was funny anyway. There's one guy upstairs, and he said, "A pint of Murgy," and I said, "Well done, mate." And he said, "Have you tried it?" I said, "I made it." He went, "Oh God, I recognise you now off the videos." So there we go, another pint of Murgy straight. And tell me what you think. Have a taste. Tell me what you think.
Here we go.
Fantastic. You heard it.
Yeah.
You remember where you heard it first,
And everybody, have a go. You must have a go. Yeah?
Thank you.
Cheers. Andy, cheers. Is Andy in it?
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Another pint of Murgy straight. And another Pinot Grigio. So we were just in the queue at the bar. And there's a guy in front of us. And I said, what you ordering when you get there, mate? And he said, Blue Moon. And then Sarah got involved. So he finally left with a couple of pints of Murgy straight. Oh my God, my wife. Saleswoman of the year 2022. Beating people up till they buy our beer. Fantastic. It is raining, to be fair. But nobody seems to care. I think the weather's alright. It seems like people are just enjoying being outside, getting reconnected, socialising. It's going to be a big COVID probably thing next week. Middlewich will be locked down. But it's looking good. Look at that, busy. This is a great place. I'm getting a bit emotional actually. I was a bit emotional before. Seeing loads of people buying my beer. one after the other after the other. And Jack keeps looking over. Oh my god, we've sold another cask. Amazing. Oops. This video is going to be terrible when I put it together. Anyway, look, all these people.
Yeah, the rain.
Having fun, yeah. Yeah, it's looking a bit grim up there. Anyway, I've had way too much to drink now, so I am signing off. And also, my battery's about to die. So, thanks everybody. It's been a blast. Going to start working on some new recipes soon. We've got another 8 casks of Murgy straight sorted today, and another 7 next weekend. So Mr. Parker's tank will arrive a week after that, and we're then going to start to work on a few additional styles. We've just been talking actually, a few guys here, beer lovers. I think it's got to be a good best bitter. I think is next. So I'm going to start to do some recipe development over the next few weeks. Anyway, guys, fantastic. Thank you for watching, and Sarah's going under the umbrella. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and thanks to those of you that bought our beer. I love you all. It's amazing. Thank you. Bye bye.